Welcome back to Academy for Tech. Today I'll give you a brief idea about keywords, identifiers and comments. So what is a keyword? So keywords are reserved words in a Python, but we cannot change and we cannot use keyword as a variable name, function name or other identification. So there are about 33 keywords in the Python, so you can see from the far to the right. So in the right side of the screen you can see here, so Python get confused. So when we are using these keywords to multiple number of people, let's say since they are already been used, so Python don't know which one you are calling. So it's like, so Python is getting more confused. So it's better not use keyword in your programs. So let's move on to the identifiers. So in the Python we can use identifiers, and in the identifiers you have to make sure when you're using the identifiers you don't start with the numbers. So you can start with either smaller case or uppercase. So you can use the digit inside the identifiers, so not on the in the starting of the identifiers. So you can see here this is valid and this is invalid, since number is used initialization of the identifier. So let's move on to the comments. So in the Python we have single line comment and multi-line comments. For the single line comment we use hash, and for the multi-line comments we use triple quotes. So for it is also multi-line statement. If we have multiple statements to be printed or multiple statements to be saved in a particular variable, you can use slash. So this can be used either parenthesis, bracket or braces. So this is how you can use multi-line statement in Python. So for the multi comments you can use triple quotes. So you can use triple quotes, you can either use this or this one. And for the multi-line statement, I'll go to the program and I'll show you how you can implement the multi-line statement in your own program. So finally I'll teach you what is docstring in a Python. So docstring actually occurred as a program first statement, like you can use for the modules, functions, class or method definition. So I'll help you to use docstring in your own program. Let's go back to the Visual Studio Code. So here in the Visual Studio Code I'll show you different aspects of identifiers, keywords and comments in a single program. So this is called single line comment and this is called multi-line comments. So you can use triple quotes. So here you can see the program used to add two numbers, like I'm using one identifier here and next identifier here. So here I'm using both characters and digits to create an identifiers. So you also have to see that this is case sensitive. When you are using capital I have to use same for the declaration or when I'm using throughout the program. So similarly I'm also showing you how we can use multi statements, so slash comment, and how we can use so let's take the output of the program. From the output you can note down that some of the two numbers is been printed here as a 3, and you can see that I add two identifiers and add two identifiers to the sum variable called sum, and I use a slash n for the new line to print this is a new line in the second line of the output. And here you can see different identifiers is been used, like identifier 1 and 2 is been used. Here I use two identifiers, identifier 1 and 2, to show in the variable called sum. So this data will be saved in the sum and we can take the printout. So once we call print sum, so you can observe in the program, so both is been printed. From the program you can note down that this is how I'm using single line statement and multi-line statement. So when we go for the print section, so here you can see I'm using print statement using adding two identifiers. So next will be the different types of statement we can use using slash, and then we can use parenthesis. And next I'll be explaining you what is a doc string and how we can define a function later on in your program. So here you can see that I'm using a function name called Academy for Tech and passing a parameter called NUM, and this function is used to multiply 2 into number. So I'm returning 2 into number. I can also have a function without anything to be returned, and from this function you can also note down we have to declare define for defining a function. So this is a normal syntax to create your own function. I hope you're able to understand how to create your own function. I'll give you more information for the next section of my classes. So here you can see how I'm using my function using the print statement. You can see here print academy, I'm using underscore. So here we have to note down, we have to use two underscore to call a doc statement. So once we call a doc statement, it'll be printing function to double the value. Let's take a print out. So here you can see in the output function to double the value. So this is like we can occur in the first statement in a module function or a class or a method definition. You have to note down that you have to use triple quotes whenever you are declaring the statement in the program. So I hope you understand how we can call doc statement using your own program. So here you can see I'm again using the calling the function by passing a parameter called 5. So when I'm passing the parameter called 5, I'm getting the double the value. So you can see in the output it shows 10. For the Python, another important factor is indentation. So we have to use 3 spaces, or you can use tab for the indentation purpose. So indentation, make sure the Python that you are using inside a function, you are using the statement inside a function. So mostly for the other program like C, C++ and Java, we are using braces instead of indentation. So I hope you understand why we are using indentation in the Python instead of braces. I hope you have a basic understanding about keywords, identifiers, comments, and even the indentation you are using in the Python. Have a great day ahead. See you for the next section. Bye.